Thanks for sharing in this Living into the Vision Bible study. For over a year now, our combined vision team, made up of leaders of the Central Pennsylvania Conference and the Wyoming Annual Conference, have come together to try to discern where it is God is leading us into the future. There was a similar time years ago when leaders from both of our annual conferences got together to discern where it was where God was leading them. And at that particular time and in that particular place in history, their vision became a reality and mission and ministry were born. That was a historic moment for them. And this new conference will be a historic moment for us as well. Now, make no mistake about it, we're not merging two conferences together. To simply merge two groups, in fact, would be rather easy. We could come up with all kinds of formulas to take leadership from one conference or the other in a fair and equitable way, and we could combine our visions for the future and the current ministries we have. But the vision team strongly feels that God is leading us to think about church in a new way, to think about what it means to be an annual conference in this world of exponential change. And so we are set out to do just that, to listen closely to where God is leading. We invite you to be a part of the conversation through this Living in the Vision Bible study. We'd like you and the leadership of your churches to think about what it means to be God's people in our day, called to make disciples for Jesus Christ. We started off with Isaiah 43, our foundational scripture, and we took a look at it in terms of how was God working through Isaiah and God's people in that day. And we found some amazing similarities to what we're called to be today, and in fact similarities between Isaiah's world as he knew it and the world as we are living into it. And so we intend, with God's help and with continued discernment, to birth something new, to find a new way to live into what the general church is calling rethinking church, while at the same time we rethink how we do conference. The Vision team invites you to be a part of this study. And we are asking that as you do rethink what it means to be conference and church, that the effect of this will be to impact real persons, that real lives will be changed, and that we'll be able to reach out and reach new disciples for Jesus Christ, those folks who have yet to become disciples. One more thing, there is no leader's guide to this study. We're hoping that participants will do the daily readings as prescribed throughout the Great 50 Days, leading from Easter into Pentecost. That when those daily readings are done, that the group can then sometime get together and have a facilitator simply walk through the daily readings, discussing them, answering the questions together as a group, and then really working hard at rethinking church and rethinking conference. And we think that if that happens, all of us will benefit from it in the long run. Thank you, my friends, and we hope that this study will be a transformational one for not only you and your church, but for all of us as we move forward into God's future.